Welcome back to $2 Garage. It is a nice, sunny, early October day. Some of the last warm days. The top is down, and it is Thursday, which means I am heading to the Audrain Concourse. Now let's get started, because I have a 4-hour drive, and it's a nice convertible weather. So it got dark, but we're here in Newport. Didn't see that it was worth filming, because it's dark. Other than that, car drove perfectly fine on the way down. So I'm gonna get some gas and then go get some sleep. And we're already starting off the Rhode Island experience with a really nice Mark IV GTI. You know, just walking to the hotel. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. So getting started. Oh, it's just another C3 Corvette. Well, except it isn't. It is definitely not a sport wagon. What is it for an hour here? 15. We got a Roush. Stage 3. A Saab Sonnet. Look at this thing. How small it is. And of course, C28, there's a Mustang over there too. I actually saw this very car last year, right about where that Genesis is. Look at this thing. This thing is neat. Why yes, Street Park. It's Rolls Royce. Is it we have a lot of 356s. Now what is this? Custom bodied. It's 50s based on the interior. The Polynesian. It is indeed an RS 500. Hey look, it's the window cowl we need. Think they'd notice? Sierra RS 500. Look at this. Hey, 911 turbo. Z8. This looks nice. And of course, the box flared perfection, the E30 M3. Look at it. We have a GT 500, probably my favorite 60s muscle car. Well, it is a Saturday morning. I am at the Cars and Coffee out here by Beach One. The ocean is behind me. It would have been nice to know a little earlier that you had to register for these events, but that's okay. After this is young timers as well. We got the land yachts. Look at these land yachts.
Yeah, so I saw that.
Perfection. Look at this lovely wagon. You know, 700 horsepower station wagon, because that's what we all need. We have some Malays era royalty here as I'm talking over the copyrighted music. And yes, this is one of the designer cars. This is a designer Lincoln Town Car series, which is actually pretty interesting to see here. It's not the Mark Cross one, which is the most common. This old land yacht. Check it out, Daily Driver Ferrari FF. Look at this. BMW, I should have bought this one. Pre-merger AMG. Surprised you even see one. This one's interesting. This is two Chrysler Marines, maybe a 413 and something. Looks like a big block. Apparently it drove in under its own power. Questionably legal. Hellcat convertible. Totally useless. I love it. Yes, we'll drive our motoring machines down the hill. Yes, CSL race car. Daily driver material. It's the Concourse. So starting off here, we have the Land Rovers. These belong to the Queen. And there's the modern ones. Could you tell me anything about these Land Rovers?
Absolutely, yeah. We right here up first, personal vehicle that lived at the Balmoral estate. You can actually see if you go around back that there's a gun rack that was their shooting car. So they do plays in there, hunting, etc. This is a really cool car. It's the coronation vehicle. So when she became queen, I believe in 1953, this was taken around on tour. You can see that photo behind. That is actually them. This one went on tour through several places and wound up touring through Australia. So over here you have her personal vehicle. It lived in another one of her estates called the Sandringham Estate. And it's an 83 Defender 110. This is her favorite. Like, this is used by a lot of the royal family. Very iconic car. If you look up the Queen and driving, search that on the internet, you'll see a lot of that car right there. The next two are state review vehicles. Those are for processions, ceremonial things. Very cool. The first one is in 1990, and that was used at the 50th anniversary of D-Day. It was made infamous in one of the Christmas cars. And the final vehicle to the right is another ceremonial. I think that's a two.
This 2316. Really? Two Myers Banks. Sacrilege Motors. Another electric resto mod.
Which stands for like fully integrated robotic system. It was like a big deal. It was like the first time we had done it. It was such a big deal.
I like these.
So,
This is one of the hand-built, coach-built Ferraris. It is, there's two of them. Welcome. That's quite the radio there. So I am here by the Ford division. There is a GTD back there, right? Yeah, right there. And
Mustang holographic blue Ford GT, Mustang GTD.
yes, and this is
Jim Owens, and I'm the Mustang GTD brand manager.
ah.
Now, I see that you have your Porsche shirt on.
Yes.
And I just wanted to let you know that if you get too close to the pony, you might spontaneously combust.
Oh, it's fine. It's German. It's already leaking oil, so that's not hard at all.
No, but the Porsche is a fair competitor to what this car is going to be.
It's a GT3 competitor.
It is the competition for it, and we think a legitimate contender in the category at sub 7 minute ring time is what it's targeted as, and there are less than 20 titleable cars that have ever done that, including some of the Porsches, and we can't wait to demonstrate that out there with this car.
That sounds interesting.
Cool. So good.
Vogla. Finest Soviet steel in a Datsun 1600. Basically a clone of a British Roadster if you don't see the MGB and just your recorder panel. But this is what started the Z. 30 under 30. We have a Honda Accord wagon. This is peak E30 here. And this is what you want your E30 to look like. I like the plate. Like this 60s-esque interior. Probably one of the best parts of 60s cars is how fun and vibrant the interior is. Yes, this is your horseless carriage. Brakes. Who needs brakes? That is your steering tiller for maximum cornering. We have the race cars. 60 C1. Alpine A10. CSL race car. Bristol Bolide, that name rings a bell.
Oh, inside out. Oh, okay.
Makeup for the last 2 years. In the garage, and they all had 65 Buicks. That was the car. If you're a young African American moving up to Detroit, the car you wanted was a...
Which is a show car based not on the Caribbean but on the Packard two-door hardtop, the Mayfair.
Class is the 1957 Citroën DS19 Berlin, owned by DOS for the affordable classic class. It's the 1961 Volkswagen Beetle Coupe, owned by Raymond Millet. Now, how often do you see a VW Beetle in a Concours?
Less invested in their cars, and first in class is a car just like the Morris Mini Minor, a tiny little slip of a car, a 1960 Cadillac Sedan DeVille, owned by James DeMaio.
Very nice. Yeah.
Mentioned a number of sponsors in the past, yes. And one of our sponsors is
Absolutely.
Indy 500.
That is one highly motivated turtle.
Driver and winner at Le Mans, at the Nürburgring.
These are our 3 finalists.
Of Jimmy Taskett.
Congratulations, Jimmy Taskett. Bring your car forward. We cannot wait to see it again. Okay. Anytime this afternoon will do.
You didn't miss much. Pretty much about an hour after filming, I just went back to the hotel and caught up on all the sleep I missed. That being the case, the next day, I made a slight detour to St. Albans, Vermont. It is a gorgeous state, and I highly advise you go there when it's not -2 out in the middle of January. Other than that, I'm fine, home, everything's back to normal. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the concourse. I've had the organization could have been a little better. I missed 2 events because they were too tightly packed in the schedule next to each other, so it was basically miss this or miss that. So, other than that, it was a pretty good year, and I will see you next year for the Audrain Concourse 2025.